Okay, so taking a look at this now that this okay, let's see how okay, getting notifications, getting the comments in one shot now. Chat box is up. Oh yeah, but that means the stream is up right now, so yeah, it's gone straight to here. That makes sense. Actually doing pretty oh wait. Yes, oh wait, oh, it's still live. Hold on. I need to no, that's the stream preview. Hold on. Why am I here? Okay. Hold on. I should kill. How do I? Yeah. Okay. So sorry. So yeah, that's me watching variance kills. Pretty good there. Hold on. Yep. Stream is still up and right. Let's see. Premier Draft Strixhaven. Let's see how long it takes for the update to go through. Also need to check if this got how many this got shared. 4 shares. So I'm missing 1 share. It would be this group. Once I'm done, once I share with this one, then we can begin. Hold on. Okay, live. Yeah, I can see the live right now. Then share to group. More options. One more group. Yeah, this is the one. And let's see how well we do this time. Okay, there we go. We can now begin shortly. The stream quality is a bit fuzzy for my liking. It looks it looks good here, but when I take a look at it on Facebook, not so great. But you know what? I can live with that. Also, let me test this one. Testing. Hey, comments now work. Hey, I finally bit the bullet. I ended up going into Streamlabs. C'est la vie. So to those tuning in, yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. We are now, well, not only are we live, we are now able to finally get a proper streaming setup, more or less. I'm just hoping that the quality is not completely borked. But you know what? End of the month, I have draft tokens to burn. Let's do one draft. So I'm kind of hoping to do either a proper Quandrix draft or Prismari is fine too. I kind of want to make up for that last draft as well. Kind of concerned that yeah, okay, I changed settings. That's about right. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned that I'm not getting that much traction. I'm starting to think that the pendulum has shifted towards all the aggro decks now. So all of a sudden, Prismari and Quandrix, you need to get all your ducks in a row for it to work out well. Otherwise, so be it. And we do have a good start to Quandrix. We can take Gnarled Professor, probably one of the best things to lead into. It's a bit on the mid-rangey end, but if we can get this one down, we will get this one down. So what else are we looking for on the interim? I don't think we might, if Quandrix is kind of open, Serpentine Curve might come back, so I am taking a look into that. Eureka Moment looks fine. Environmental Sciences, this is not coming back. Resculpt is kind of fine. I'm actually okay with Snakeskin Veil coming back. Also note that there isn't much pickings for us here, so we might not get much back, but I will go for the Gnarled Professor. And let's see. And the pickings start dropping down a bit. There is an Igneous Inspiration, which is always very good. I probably should take Quandrix Pledge Mage though. This is one of the early payoffs for this deck. You really want to get one of these early. You can't just rely on your big late game drops like Serpentine Curve. So we will do Pledge Mage. I would have liked to take Professor of Zoomancy as well. This one's fine, but this one comes down earlier at least, and it does have the possibility of not dying to an Igneous Inspiration, given enough time. Also noting that we are passing Clever Luminancer, but okay, either Helix, this buys us a lot of time. Introduction to Annihilation, always good. Not too sure when to pick these. I would rather pick an either Helix or an Introduction to Annihilation, one of the two. Serpentine Curve can wait. This would be the third one I'm passing, so we probably will get one back. We are going to be in colors that don't necessarily have that much removal. It's pretty much going to be just Mage Duel at best, so I can leave this up behind to see if anyone else goes into Quandrix. I will take Introduction to Annihilation. So at least learn to lesson 1 is to 1. Strategic planning, not the greatest one. We have another Pledge Mage. And now I'm starting to hope that cards like Curate come back. Okay, not Letter of Acceptance is also a fine comeback. It does look like we're passing a really good aggro deck this time. So we might have to be very careful about this. But I'm going to go for another Pledge Mage. Let's hope I'm not too married into this. I can still pivot towards Witherbloom if things start getting hairy and all that. I also should check how... Okay, the delay is not too bad. At this point, I am seeing the... just seeing the draft come around. Not too shabby. So for those tuning in, we just started another Premier Draft. We are going into Quandrix. At least that's the plan. Not too sure how much of the plan is, but otherwise that's pretty much what we're doing. And let's see. Looks like everyone else is in slow pickings right now. Yeah, slow pickings around here. God, Channel. I have no copies of this. The only other interesting card is literally Big Play or Witherbloom Campus. I could take an Explosive Welcome in the hopes that I hit a lot of ramp, but we so far don't have the Apprentices, we don't have the Cultivator yet. Waterfall Aerialist would be the safe pick, but I'm gonna be a little bit greedy. I'm gonna start looking into getting some of our more expensive spells. So far we didn't hit any, but I know we passed a few Serpentine Curves. That looks like a plan there. We can take Zimone. This one's an early one, but it's kind of an underperformer. Well, nothing else is pretty much an overperformer here. I'm gonna just take Zimone here. Okay. Pledge Mage, Pest Summoning. Yeah, this is not the summoning I'm looking for. I might actually take a Negate now because I don't think I want the third Pledge Mage. We probably will get some in future packs. I'm gonna actually take the Negate here because we do need some ways to blot out other cards. We have one Introduction to Annihilation already. I do not want the second one. Symmetry Sage, kinda fine. It flies. Opt is probably the safer one, especially since we know we have double Pledge Mage. We want to keep hitting all those triggers over and over. Spring Maid Servant is a safe one. We'll take the Opt here. I'm not a fan of Symmetry Sage because... Okay. We got one Curve to Wheel, but we also have a Eureka moment. And I know I want to hit big spells eventually, so... I'm going to take one. I'm going to hope that there's more Serpentine Curves in the coming around here. And they stopped coming. But we did get Elemental Summoning back, so that's a good one. Also, no one's in the aggro decks. Clever Luminancer came back. Well, Clever Luminancer's not the... It's there, but it's not necessarily the best one. I did one draft where I had four Clever Luminancers. Probably too many. I could have made better choices there, but... Clever Luminancer still coming around means no one is in aggro, which actually is bad for us. It means we're going to have slim pickings here. We may need to prioritize some of the larger spells at this point. Passing that Serpentine Curve now seems to be a mistake. Well, not until we get the last one back. So I'm definitely... It's either this or Letter of Acceptance. I'm going to take a curve here. We kind of need to have some extra gas at this point. Curate is fine. Aerialist came back, so it's a good thing we didn't take this one early. And Soothsayer Adept is fine, but it probably gets cut early as well. What else do we have here? Okay, someone reported the post. I'll check on that later. I'm in the middle of a draft. And yeah, Sudden Breakthrough. So far, straight Quandrix. But we are looking for cards that give us lands. Cards that gum up the board. Like Biomathematicians are great here. I don't want to take Verdant Mastery considering we don't exactly have a big top end. I do want Containment Breach to come back. Though we only... There is an argument also for, say, taking the Cram Session. We only have one Learn card right now, but this is probably the weakest one to take. Well, it's good. It's a very early one. I might just take the Biomathematician now. Let's just gum up the board a little bit. This one probably might be a mistake. I can see an argument for Containment Breach. Got the Test of Talents. We got a Strixhaven Stadium, which we could take advantage of. Though I've drafted many stadiums, it's never panned out. There's a Vortex Runner, which is kind of fine. I guess I can take one more rare. Because what am I going to take? Test of Talents is okay as well. Yeah, this one just draws a card. This is not the learn one. Actually, the learn one is the wall. I'm not a fan of any of these. I'll just take the stadium. Okay, good. We got the Quandrix Apprentice. We also got a Bookworm. Now we're in a bit of a quandary. We definitely want Bookworm. I also want an Apprentice early, but we do have a lot of early game here. We are lacking in late game. Also, Channel into Bookworm. It costs us a bit of a life, but we do get some life back, and we do get the big beat. So, I'm actually going to go for the Bookworm this time. And let's see what's up next. Weather the Storm. Nah. Snow Day's fine. Scurried Colony's fine. Actually, Arcane Subtraction. Oh, wait, no. We got Burying Books. We literally have no removal right now. So, we have to take Burying Books at this point. I want to take the Archway Commons, but that's a bit too early. This one's going to come back. There's a big play. There's an Environmental Sciences. Yeah, we're going to take the Sciences at this point. Big play is nice also. Body of Research is a bit of a tough one. Lots of white coming around here, so no one's really into white at this point. We got 3 good lessons. We are lacking good learn cards right now. There's a Revitalized. There's another Serpentine Curve, which we can get around 2. I'd rather have that over big play at this point. Yeah, we're not exactly into Necrotic Fumes here. I can take Witherbloom Pledge Mage though. This one is a good late game drop. I might prefer Campus Guide over it. We don't need the campus for this, so I'm probably gonna just take this one as a big one. We need to have a few big bodies here at least. Well, we don't want too many big bodies, otherwise we just get overrun in the late game, but in the early game. We got Leyline Invocation. This one is a good one too. Another Fortifying Drought, not so much. I think we're okay with Serpentine Curves. There's a good argument for Spring Main, but we do have a decent high curve already at this point. I'm going to take one Invocation. Basically, we're looking for stuff that combos with Channel really well. And we now have... Scurried Colony is also great here. I'm probably going to end up taking the Cram Session. We kind of need something cheap to hit Environmental Sciences. So, there we go. So, we can cram into the Sciences if we need to. We have 3 good lessons to hit. Some of these cards are not going to make the cut, so we are going to look for better alternatives to this. Kind of unfortunate the Colony had to be in the same pack. Letter of Acceptance. Yeah, really, no one's in red either. Yeah, we're going to take the Letter of Acceptance. Square Up is not so great. Well, neither is Letter of Acceptance, but something to consider. I'm probably going to end up cutting this. Okay, both Burrog Befuddler. I already have a full play set this, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep signaling that blue is not open. Hey, Archway Commons made it. Oh, Scurried Colony also made it. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to go for the land. We need to have at least one way to fix some mana. Okay, big play's big enough, I guess. And there's another one, but I don't want 2 copies of that. Although they do work really well with the Pledge Mages. There we go. Finally got Cultivator. We are also passing an Adventurous Impulse. So, hunt for specimens. So, yeah, we're going to take the Quandrix Cultivator here. This one's a perfect pick for us. We are also short on flyers. We literally only have the Waterfall area list. We don't have much in the way of reach, so that might also be a problem. That's something for us to look forward to. Also, let's zoom on this one and pause this. Yeah, mute that one. Okay. Abundant Harvest. I guess we can take that now. Because what am I going to take? Frost Trickster buys us time. This is probably also a good pick. We didn't exactly take much in the way of rares. Like what did you have? Stadium, Channel. That's about it. We're actually very short on rares right now, so we're not breaking bank. We better win this one. But I'm still gonna take Frost Trickster. And there's an Electrolyze. Oh, but there's also another Biomathematician. I guess we can also take Pop Quiz. We can take. I'm not too much a fan of Arcane Subtraction though. It is good. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go wide on this one. We are going to have plenty between the two Mathematicians, the two Serpentine Curves, and the Invocation. That's five fractal sources, so we could actually do quite a bit with that one. Well, we could end up with 6. Expanded Anatomy is also a good one. We actually might need more protection. Do I want a second negate for that? Not really. I think I will take the Expanded Anatomy on the side at this point. This is probably the perfect time to take this. Also perfect time to take the Quandrix Apprentice now. Snow Day would be great. But we need to shore up our early game. In fact, we already have enough cards now, so I can cut the Soothsayer Adept. This one's simply not good. Curate Op, Big Play. Simone is awkward. The Pledge Mage is also possibly awkward, but I'm still going to keep it there for now. We're currently 12 and 12. Strixhaven Stadium's also very awkward. If I'm not going to put Letter of Acceptance, I'm also not going to put the Stadium at this point. Though Stadium does look like a good plan between all the tokens we're making. I'm going to take a Tangle Trap. We literally only have Frost Trickster and... That's it. We have no way to deal with flyers. I need to at least take one. Wormhole Serpent, not so great. Okay, time to start taking rares and make our investment back. Not such a great idea, but it's still something. We also want to hit multiple lands here, so probably something to be Yeah, I'm still playing this like a curve deck, so it's something we have to be aware of. None of these are great for us. Let's take the Denial might be relevant. But we are keeping a negate though. And now we get to decide if we want to shore up for more aggro. Excavated Wall, I'm not gonna run. I guess now's the time to take a Symmetry Sage, because we can probably shift towards a more early aggro play if it gets to that point. So as far as learn goes, we got 2 decent learn cards. I don't think we're gonna get any more, so we're gonna have to make the most out of this. Another Invocation. Actually, we'll need to decide what... Okay, I have to take the Arcane Subtraction now. We need another learn at this point. I could have taken the Curate there. I definitely don't want another Serpentine Curve at this point. I guess I just take the negate. Yeah, let's take the negate. Oh no. What did it take? Oh, it took the negate. Okay. That's fine. So the rest doesn't really matter. And we get 40 gems for getting the channel. Now let's see if we can make it pay off. Now, first things first, our mana is super sketchy. I probably want to lean more towards... We're leaning more towards green. So I kind of want to lean more towards that way. Which means it's going to be very awkward here. Like, I definitely want to keep the Serpentine Curves. I want to keep the Invocations here. If I want to lean more towards green, I will cut this. I will cut one curve. But now we need to cut a few more non-creature spells. That's probably going to be the Opt and one Negate. I think that should be fine. Then I probably still want to cut one more blue card. Oh yeah, let's put the Archway Commons in. That sets us an 8/8/1. I still want to keep leaning it more towards green rather than blue. Mostly because of channel. Big Play is probably going to be my cut though here. So yeah, this one's going to be interesting. But we're going to have to do a lot of math on this one. So what are our... We got 1, 2, 3... We got 4 good lessons here. We only have 3 learn cards though, but the odds of us running all 4 is not so great, so that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah, let's spell it like that because I... Actually, I'm not too sure about Zimone either. Zimone's also an easy cut. I can technically just cut Zimone in favor of another, but it's one of my early plays. So we're gonna see which one's more valuable. We'll make this a test. What's more important for us? Having early plays or having more good plays mid game? It really depends, and running best of 1 doesn't help us here. Like if this were best of 3, if I run into an aggro deck, I can shunt some of these cards in favor of some of the earlier cards. If it turns out to be the other way around, then I can shunt some of the earlier cards and add more late game cards. That's how it will go. So kinda right now we're stuck in the middle. That's maybe why Quandrix and Prismari aren't exactly doing so well in best of. Also, why are we listed as 5 color? Okay, that's weird. We are definitely a 2 color deck. Do we have a card that Channel? No, that produces colorless. Okay, it's very weird. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll probably just redo this on deck builder. But here we go. We're ready to go and see how well we fare, or how poorly we fare, for that matter. Okay, looks like the alert's been taken care of. Okay, this is a definite good one. We get a turn 2 apprentice, which we can cram session into. Hey, young Elisan, thank you for liking the stream, and hello there as well. Nice to see you. I'm hoping you are having a great time there right now. Yeah, let's reply to this. Oh wait, I can't reply from here, but you know what? That's fine. I'll type out a personal greeting later. But okay, does our opponent have a kill spell for Quandrix Apprentice? Hunt for spec. Okay, that's fine. So I can cram session, not this. Hit our ley line, so that's a bit late. So I'm actually gonna just cram session now. We hit an island, so that's good news. We can play that out. Now, what spell do we want? We know we can hit an elemental summoning. I can play environmental sciences just to keep the apprentice train going. And I'm gonna go with that one first. That one's probably way too conservative though. I can see an argument for going for one of the bigger ones. But let's say I play Archway Commons, play this one. I do want to play Sciences in. And the more lands we can dig out, the better. Also because if we want to fuel a Leyline Invocation, we need to start hitting these really soon. But okay, this one kind of ruined our plans. I'm going to have to delay this one. So next turn we can Environmental Sciences Archway Commons. That's one plan. Another possible plan we can do is Quandrix Cultivator, play the land. Really depends what our opponent does. If our opponent just fires off the Inkling Summoning and has no other response. Okay, and we're also drawing into land, so the Environmental Sciences looks like it's going to be stuck for a while. I can see an argument for playing this, getting more value, but you know what? I think we've gotten too much value at this point. Oh, and now we can pay for this actually. So that panned out well. I'm offering the trade, though Inkling Token's a bit bad because it does pump this one up. Yeah, we kind of made a bad trade there. I probably could have just held this back and offered to trade the Quandrix Apprentice. So we're gonna see what else are. Yeah, we also do have a lack of powerful rares, like no multiple choice or anything else. Opponent is gonna be in the Flyers circuit. I guess the later we play Invocation, the better. Now, if I swing with this one, I can trade off the Owl. I end up having to deal with the 4/4, but I think we can race that one. If our opponent just chumps block with the 1/1, I'm fine with that actually. Because it means the aerialist might have an option to, well, but take note, it's 1 toughness, and it's only just pay 2 to get extra, just to get the removal to slip through. Opponent's just taking it. So all of a sudden, yeah, I do like the idea of having Tangle Sap in best of 1. Yeah, it's kind of, how do I, yeah, I kind of have to do this from my main live producer here. Opponent's going all in Flyers. Wow. So we're going to be taking, actually this is fine. I have to block this one. Let's get 1 Flyer off. Unfortunately, Tangle Sap's on the background, so that's not going to do it. Professor Sworn. Well, it is what it is. So now we're in trouble. And consider this how many lands we drew off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our opponent can chump block with Stonewise Spirit. They're really just taking it. Oh yeah, that's because the lifelink until end of turn, that was really brutal. If our opponent has removal for any of on it, oh wow. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Our opponent just goes for the minus 3. And we take 9, 10. Ugh. If we take 10, we have no outs to this. Yeah. We did get, and consider how many lands we drew off with Apprentice and still we're flooded with lands. Yeah, we are missing card draw. That is an issue. We're missing proper card draw. I think the big mistake was getting Environmental Sciences. I could have gotten another larger creature say. I'm thankful our opponent is being conservative though. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our opponent has to take 1. We actually have multiple options here, but definitely it's probably smarter to do this, but this is going to be a threat forever. So we are going to pay the 3 life. Ouch. Opponent probably lets this die. Oh, conservative blocks. Okay, I'll bite, but it possibly means our opponent has some spells on hand, so our life total is not going to be 10 for 5. In fact, if our opponent has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we still need to take this out. And I don't, and what are the odds I'm going to hit the Tangle Sap again? I know, well, at least I know it's not that far in the bottom, but it's still in the bottom. It's a little bit closer up the top now. Not by much, though. So we do have an issue in that respect. Can't be helped too much. It is what it is. Wait, is it waiting for me? No. Opponent is deciding what card to keep. Well, it's not good for us no matter what. They discard the Brackish Trudge only if you gain life this turn. Well, that shouldn't be hard for our opponent. The fact that our opponent gave this up when they have... Okay, so we're down to 8. Opponent did gain life, so they can replay this one. It does ETB tapped. Opponent goes Expanded Anatomy. That should put it 5, 6, 7, and we go down to... Yeah, that's game already. Okay. Yeah, so not a great start for us. We got super flooded on that one. Ugh. And our opponent was heavy flyers. It's actually more closer to control than aggro, but the flyer concern is still there. So yeah, maybe I should have taken that Scurried Colony. After all, we are it's like we're expecting everything to go our way, but we forgot to add answers. Like the Containment Breach, not so much. Negate is fine. I could see an argument for replacing it with Whirlwind Denial. It's also an argument for swapping adding another Serpentine Curve. Yeah, I kind of wish I had the Burying Books. The Tangle Trap. Yeah, we kind of want to have a lot of these early. I'm actually gonna just bin Zimone. I'm gonna send her on a timeout. Probably the one I'm least excited for. It's still great early game, but if let's say I have to choose between the Apprentice and Zimone, which would I play first? More often than not, it's the Apprentice. Then I'd be playing Zimone right after. And what would I have on board? A 2-2 and a 1-2. I'm probably getting run over by then. So this one is fine. It's slow, but it's fine. But we do have a bad biomathematician to buy us sometime. So, and at least some Zephyr Boots. Ooh, we need to hit the land soon. So at least we can fire off curve. Ooh, it's a bit of an anti-timing. But I might not have much of a choice if this is what I'm running into. And what does this give? It just gives flying. Oh, it also gives looting. If our opponent goes for the looting play, I'm actually happy with it. Opponent's actually splashing for Prismari into a pop quiz. So Mercurial Transformation, that's fine. Let's see if our opponent... I'm pretty sure our opponent blocks. I don't mind giving it up early. So there we go. There's the block. I can curate and hope for something better. That way we get bigger stuff. Let's just curate now. We hit Arcanes. Oh! Put any number of them in... Okay, so... Not putting any in the graveyard. Technically, I should have put this one. Yeah, I kind of goofed up, but... Environmental Sciences again. So we get our value from there. Now let's see if it's all good from there. Yeah, this is a mistake. I should have binned this one. We already have 3 of these. I don't need any more. Kind of goofed that one up. We got lucky on that curate, I'll be honest. Biomathematician. Opponent also doing their thing. So this makes a 3-3. I'm actually going to swing with just this one. Let's see how he blocks. If it's a trade, I'm good for that. Like, I kind of want to set this up, but you know what? I think I can afford to play one of these first, because I can just play this one next. I'm kind of holding off on this one for now. Also because our opponent is stuck on mana at the same time. I'm gonna block with the smaller one because our opponent might have the first strike spell. In which case, I don't want to lose the big one. Yeah, we have all the big square up. That's fine. So opponent has another biomathematician. I'm actually going to hold on that. Opponent really needs to start catching up. Note that they have a Mercurial transformation. It is sorcery speed though. Opponent getting stuck on mana is really harsh for our opponent here. If they go for that, I'm just gonna take the 5. Then I play Sciences into Biomathematician and swing for a bunch. We do get the Fractal. Oh, opponent's holding back. I'll be miffed if our opponent actually has a counterspell for this. Thank goodness that's a no. Might have a counterspell for this. In which case I'm fine. So we have a 4/4 and a 5/5. I'll swing with both. There's a good chance our opponent has a combat trick like square up again. We lose this one. No, just taking it. Okay. So starting to look up a bit for us. Opponent cultivates. Yeah, they're really catching up. But 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If they don't have a 1-drop creature, this is going to be way too late. Okay, so they could have a shock. No, they don't have a shock. They would have played it already. Yeah, so Schadenfreude. We survived off the suffering of our opponents. Let's see if we can get at least three wins so that I can hit platinum and save the rest of my tokens for next month. Otherwise, I will have to do I pretty much make it a point to at least make platinum every time. I'm really curious why this one's weirded out. Is it because of Archway Commons? I'm gonna take out Archway Commons a little later and see if that changes the face there, so I can at least get the prop. Okay. Super slow. We do have the setup for this. Like, if I don't draw it's kind of reliant on our opponent actually drawing a creature. Otherwise, I won't be able to learn for environmental sciences. I'm gonna mulligan this. And we end up in the same situation, except slightly worse. I will end up having to bin the Serpentine Curve. Ugh. Game does not like me today. Yeah, I'm forced to keep this one now. At least we... Though I will admit the previous one is better. At least we can negate something, but that's super cold comfort. If I see white, we're in real trouble because that's an aggro deck. Also, liking the book has legs. Green. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we definitely played this. So next turn, if we draw some more non-creatures, I might play Pledge Mage. Nope. Biomathematician. So, okay, it's the battle of the biomathematicians. We are hitting our lands now, though. So, probably a trade? I'm afraid our opponent's gonna try to grow this one somehow, and we have no real outs to this. Biomathematician. Okay. So we did hit our Pledge Mage. And that's the last of my Biomathematician, so... Kinda hoping for one more mana so we can play Invocation. Kinda hoping our opponent plays a non-creature spell. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. And we draw the land too. I'm gonna swing with both. Let's... Shame this is not gonna grow anymore, but I do need to get rid of this. Opponent might have a way to bounce this one, which would be really bad for us, but yeah, I needed to clear that board. At least we have a minor victory. We cleared out row 1, but now we need to draw something that's not a land. So, regrowth. Not good. We can buy ourselves a little bit of time. I'm gonna play the land out anyway because we do have another invocation, if I'm not mistaken. Slightly reckless, but... So far we have not hit our channel into invocation. Well, channel into invocation is really bad. Opponent drawing cards. So can we. In fact, we're gonna do this end of turn. Because our opponent really wants to play this out. They have to play something at this point. They can't just hold back. I'm actually very curious why they did Eureka Moment and did not just play Quandrix Cultivator. Let's see. Please don't have a negate. No? We do have an interesting plan though. Hopefully our opponent taps out or something. Oh, that's 3 mana. Please play row 1. Okay, I'm gonna do the conservative play. I'm not gonna go for it now. Big play, so that makes it 5, 6, 6, 7. Okay. Slightly unfortunate. But I do get to flip the script a bit and drop something big to go with it as well. Opponent needs to have a way out. They drop another creature, they know I just give them a card. I can also choose to cram session and dig for... Not environmental. Dig for expanded anatomy. Or even elemental summoning is fine. Perfect. Is fine here. Basically, start loading up the board with creatures. If our opponent goes for will, more likely to go for row 1 if they have another play in hand. Spectacle Mage makes spells cheaper. Reflective Golem. Hold on. Whenever you cast at targets only, you may pay 2, target that copy. Have a card. So that clears the board, sets our opponent back. Our opponent could also choose to not block one of them and just go down to 1, which might be super risky. Oh, opponent's actually gonna take that risk. Let's go cram session. We only got 2. Since I already have another invocation, I'm actually gonna go for anatomy. Which might be a mistake depending on what our opponent still has a full grip, which concerns me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Magma Opus taps these down. It won't kill any of them, which is the good news. Yeah, I should. Opponent actually going for will, drawing cards. Plays a Zimone, so that's pretty much it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, my concern would be Draconic Intervention, but so Infuriate. Okay, that's fine. Shame we lost the Burying Books, but at least our opponent now has to risk. Basically, as long as we can keep our opponent worried about multiple creatures, we're fine. Opponent now just shrinks. Doesn't matter which one they shrink. Elemental Summoning, that they need to produce another token at this point. Charge True, draws a card. Yeah, I never thought... well, that's because I had an opt. Ooh, anti-timing. So we're gonna lose the... I could... you know what? That's fine. Opponent can still get out of this. Also, +1 is not good here. Yeah, we actually survived that one. That's the good news. Thank you. It's up to 1. Our opponent could have just chosen not to target anything. Enthusiastic Study, they're digging for Learn. Environmental Sciences is not gonna... well, it's gonna give them a land, but that's about it. Yeah, opponent concedes right there. So we got another win. That's a good... so good for us there. Yeah, not really a fan of Simone at all. Sorry, Simone. Yeah, such a bright student, but not the greatest. Hold on, I should... yeah, really... yeah, thank you for liking this video. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I remove the Archway Commons, if it will because that's the only thing I can think of. Let's say if I remove that one, add the forest. Nope, it's still messed up. So something's amiss. And so something's amiss here, and I don't know what. Definitely not the channel. Yeah, it's weird. Kind of annoying for me too, because I use these to make my thumbnails. I can't complain about everything, and I can just make a fake deck. 1 Simone, 59 lands. It'll look a bit weird, but I don't want to edit mana symbols. Ugh. This is an auto mulligan. It's a shame, but yeah, it's just an auto mulligan. Okay, this is more keepable. We're gonna bin the sideboard card. So turn 2 Archway Commons. I could have binned the Bookworm. So turn 3 Frost Trickster. That buys us a little bit of time. Now turn 4, probably just to curate. I can see an argument for playing the Serpentine Curve just to have a 1/1 to block this one. Or at least make sure it's flying and not... You know what? Let's just curate now. I'm Pledge Mage is okay. We're gonna throw that one. Keep that one on top. I'm gonna hold back because if our opponent hits us for 3 damage lifelink, well, if our opponent has a burn spell, they're gonna hit us for 3 damage lifelink anyway. So that's gonna be kind of a miss. That's not the worst. So we take a huge hit. If our opponent has another one of these, we're in trouble, so I have to hold back. I don't like holding back. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, two more lands away from Bookworm. So this one just grows. I'm trying to think of the ways we can get wrecked here. Enthusiastic Study. So probably more lifelink again, which is fine. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go down to 2. Oh no. If our opponent has another pump spell, we're dead. I should have blocked this one. Oh well. Win quickly or lose quickly, and that's one way to go about it. Though I kind of wish we're not losing this fast. Yeah, it's Mascot Celebration. At least we got rid of that one. I have to play the Cultivator first, in the hopes of hitting Bookworm immediately. Opponent's 1 mana away from this one, so we really need, it's really Bookworm or bust. I guess some Serpentine Curve can buy us some time. Rise of Extus. Okay, but on the bright side, it means that I don't have to worry about the Bookworm getting hit. If we get to cast, we get to cast it. So I'm concerned our opponent might have another Rise to Extus. At this point, I'm going to have to risk it. So next turn, just play Serpentine Curve. Opponent probably goes for the Mascot Celebration. We do have an Arcane Subtraction. I can take Expanded 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna take Expanded Anatomy. Give ourselves a slightly larger creature. And because this has Vigilance, we can swing for a good chunk. I think our opponent can kill us though, so no way around it. Yeah, probably between the Expanded Anatomy and another card, we're dead anyway. Guiding Voice, so 3, 4, 5. Do they have another pump? No other pump, but that will kill us next turn unless we figure something out. And these opponents not swinging in, but yeah, having... Oh, they are swinging in. Okay, makes sense. Ooh, they're giving up quite a lot of equity just to swing in. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, that's good game. We don't have an out for that one. Yeah, flyers are a problem. So that sideboard Tangle Sap was a good one. Come on, I just need to win one more. Well, me begging the game. What have we here? But it does tell us that the meta has changed quite a bit. Do I want to swap out the negate for Whirlwind Denial? We do get to counter more stuff that way. Another option is like, oh, Big Play gives reach. That's also another possibility. I'm actually going to sub out the counter spell for now. So we're going to try it this way. Yeah, so technically we have quite a few creatures. So a big play could catch our opponent unawares. Yeah, you have to remember that thing gives reach after all. Well, let's hope this is not the last one because I want to hit plat 4 ace. I want to hit at least hit plat 4. Because it's hey. So interesting enough, I can just run Pledge Mage. I'm hoping for a different 2-drop so I don't have to run the cram session early, though I can see an argument for... We are hitting 4 lands. I'm going to take the Expanded Anatomy here. Next turn we go Pledge Mage. Let's force our opponent to have that removal. Okay, they don't have it. Next turn, not quite yet. Next turn, another Pledge Mage. Opponent might open up into Blood Researcher. Okay, we hit our Bookworm. I'm gonna offer the trade. Opponent probably does not make that. Does not take the trade. They usually don't if they have an evasive creature. And they're confident that they can grow it somehow. So we'll take that hit. And let's see what our opponent's follow-up is. No follow-up. So... Archway Commons. Expanded Anatomy. Target a creature. Opponent might have a kill spell for one of these. No. They might still have a kill spell. No kill spell. Okay. Eureka moment. Oh. I don't know if that's good or bad. So opponent's gonna get the 6 mana. They have to have something. Take. Frost Trickster. Okay, taps this one by some time. Honor Troll. Gonna swing with this one. Let's see how our opponent blocks. Nope, takes it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more land to hit Honor Troll, but I would prefer something else for the time being. Yeah, we get to play out all our stuff, but we also don't have a lot of cards as a result. We have one Eureka moment. I think in hindsight we probably want another one soon. Opponent holding back. Okay, so we play land. I'm gonna tap the Honor Troll because this has between these two. I'm assuming our opponent has an Arcane Subtraction. No, just another Eureka moment. I'm expecting an Arcane Subtraction soon. But it looks like we got our opponent on the back foot. Oh, they also missed on the land. They have to double block. It's not looking good. No, block the larger one. Eh? Oh, they have a kill spell for the larger one, I guess. Do they? No, they... Arcane Subtraction. Oh, it's just to keep it alive. Okay. So opponent's gonna go for the Fractal Summoning, but without a flyer... Without a flyer, they're dead. Yeah, that's kind of what... Well, if I tap this one down, it would have been the same thing also, though. At least we ended up trading for it. Pestilent Cauldron. Discard a card, create a test token. Campus Guide. Do they have a anti-flyer? That goes on top. I guess I should also... Yeah, I should also swing with these guys as well, just in case our opponent has an answer, we get to wipe it. So not too bad. We did hit the platinum that we wanted. Now we just need to see if we can do much better. So as of now, quick recap. 2 losses, so any game could be our last. But overall, I'm pretty much happy with the way we're going. And don't be fooled by the screenshot. We are playing straight blue green. We have a few black hybrid, Witherbloom hybrid cards, but for the most part, it's just blue green. Hold on, right. Oh wait, not from here. Just has to do it from. I'm still getting used to the interface a bit. It's not that easy. Yeah, close this one. Yeah, yeah, let's like this one. It's the least I can do. Wait, we have cram session, so I'm willing to keep this one. So this might still be a bad idea. Zimone, okay, we have some time. Must get environmental sciences and hope our opponent does not have a counter spell for this. In fact, it looks like our opponent might just be... Okay, so no counters. Opponent swings for 1. Now we show our true colors. So we have to kind of decide between, let's say, a Gnarled Professor and Quandrix Cultivator. I'm willing to accomplish Alchemist. Our opponent's... I am willing to just play the Gnarled Professor first at this point. Though Quandrix Cultivator allows us to Biomathematician Prentice, which might be relevant. So let's do that. Oh yeah, then the quality looks very fuzzy. I apologize. Opponent also seems to be setting up for something. So we have a big play. So what we can do is... I'm going to play the Frost Trickster first. Tap down something. Let's see if it gets our opponent to respond somehow. Memory lapse. Okay, that's fine actually. Puts that on top. Sorry, that was loud. Next. Okay, so we can get this to a 6/6. Yeah, I'm fine with this one. Now, if our opponent also has a pump effect, then we've royally boned ourselves. Arcane Subtraction. Okay, so we don't kill anything, but they... Ooh. We don't kill anything, but we don't lose anything either. And our opponent gains 2 life, so taps slightly short on cards now. So there's that. Also should lower the volume. Sorry, that was that's way too loud for anyone's comfort. I'm expecting our opponent to have something very big since they are splashing for Prismari. Quandrix Cultivator. So what are we hoping for? I kind of want to go wide at this point first. We'll take. Also note that our opponent can start drawing cards soon. Not there yet, but soon. Now we played the Quandrix Apprentice. So far, our opponent hasn't played any really big spells. I'm concerned that I'm opening up myself to a Magma Opus, but that it is how it is. Nope, Biblioplex Assistant. Opponent probably gets back Arcane Subtraction or Memory Lapse. They're going for the Arcane Subtraction. They're going for the Learn package. So knowing that, take the hit. Ooh, we missed the channel. We never hit the channel. That's a bit of a shame. Concerned our opponent's last card's a counter spell, but I'm gonna go for it. It is. No, it isn't. It's something else. So we're going to take. We're gonna take Elemental Summoning. Yeah, it's a bit greedy, but we're gonna go for it. I am willing to trade Apprentices at this point. So next turn we hit 7 mana, so Storm Kiln Artist. Cast this to make a token. That's fine. Actually, that's fine for us in a sense. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot, I did it the wrong way around. I could have I did it the wrong way around. Now I'm only going to swing with just the Frost Trickster now because we know our opponent is sandbagging that, and I don't want to I'm going to. Oh, they do have the mana to start drawing cards now. Vortex Runner. That's a bit small. So now I can kind of swing with everything. Which is super greedy, but thing is, I need to force them to use this now, or else I'm never going to think of a way out of it. Okay, the correct play is to cast Arcane Sub. Okay, that's fine. We get in for 7. So I'm actually gonna convince our opponent to go for the Arcane Subtraction on the Professor. Goes for a Fractal Summoning. But I will note that they still don't have an answer for the... They still don't have an answer for Frost Trickster quite yet. Yeah, I think in hindsight, X Anatomy would probably be a better one. Do we have? We technically have only one more learn card left. Quandrix Apprentice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our opponent can make a 4/4 by sacking the token. They'll get one back. Oh, and make a 5. That's okay. 5/5 gets a land. No, 7/7. I can't do math for some reason. So we'll take 3. If I swing with everything, I lose the 6/6. Drawing lands again. So the correct play is to actually. So the correct play is actually to sandbag this and just swing with Frost Trickster. Try to go for it from here. Because the 7/7 will eat the 6/6. They can double block enough ways that I lose the 5/5 and I just trade for 1. If it's any Spectacle Mage... Okay, so they have a flyer. So we're actually getting dinged by this. If we hit the learn card, we can kill this. If we... Oh, curate. Let's see, what can we hit with this? Wait, that's putting in graveyard. No. Whew! Finally, Bury in Books. I've been waiting for so long to have you do something. So hold on. Yeah. There we go. Curate saves the day. Curate saves the day. There you go. That's a good one. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. 4 wins. Not so bad. Let's see if we can do more, but I'm actually not too unhappy with 4 wins. Let's keep going. Yeah, I definitely want to invite. How does that work? Oh, I have to go out to here. See where you liked, then invite you from there. Hold on. Or do I do it from... No, technically what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to refresh this, hit the mute button immediately. There you go. Waiting for opponent to decide. Then yeah, just throw an invite. Yeah, definitely keeping this one. It's a bit sad that our learn spell requires a target. So far, it's like Quandrix all versus all Quandrix. It's been Quandrix all day, every day. Let's hope our opponent does not have a better target. I could also see the argument for holding back the Arcane Subtraction, but now we're going to get Frost Trickster next turn. Yeah. Okay, opponent making all the important decisions. Vortex Runner. Buy some time. So next turn, if I want, I can stack the board with art. Okay. Goes both ways. I can play this, but it just... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold back on Arcane Subtraction. Just get the learn off. I'm probably gonna go for expanded anatomy since we also have a flyer. Also remember, big play gives reach. I think our opponent's aware that what we plan to just stack the expanded anatomy. Oh, zoomancy. That's fine. Hold back. I don't like stacking everything onto one card. Also, because that makes us super vulnerable to bounce. We're gonna take out the other flyer. So we're gonna take 6. Wait, opponent? Hey! Michael Flat's now following. Thank you very much. Hey, opponent has a big play. Guess what? We also have a big play. Let's hope our opponent does not have a counter spell. Yeah, let's see. Maybe did you tune in seconds before disaster or? Oh come on, please look. Decisive denial. Ooh. That was okay, but we got 2 spells off for the price of 1. But now we have to deal with a big flyer. Not looking good for us. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, you're welcome. What does it say? You're breathtaking. I wish I could say that, but now we are about to get creamed by a frost trickster, and we've lost both sources of reach. That one might have been a bit too early. I could have swung first. Let's see if yeah, it's not good for us to swing now. I can kind of wait a little bit, but as soon as our opponent reaches 6 or 7 lands, I need to find a way to get rid of this guy. Yeah, we're kind of cutting it close. This might be the end. Okay, let's assume our opponent has another pump spell. If it's another big play, this guy will... The Springmane Servant will still die. There's an argument for just taking it. I'm gonna block. Let's force the... If our opponent has tricks, let's force them out. Fortifying Draw. Okay, that's fine. That's an even trade. I'm surprised our opponent... Oh, wait. Opponent's now going for multiple Vortex Runners, and we're now getting flooded. Okay, so this might be the end, guys. Though our only saving grace is our opponent's missing land drops. Ooh. Let's see if we can hit that Bookworm. We are getting closer now. So my concern, yeah, opponent's very close. Leyline Invocation, that's a good one. Opponent probably should not swing. Uh-oh. I think you're seeing the beginning of the end, guys. We are not going to make it if we keep drawing lands. Can our opponent top deck land number 8? Actually, no. Are they number 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6... Forced to block this. 7, 8, 9, 10. Our opponent... Oh. Yeah, down to 1. Still not looking good, though. I could chump block this next time, but we're... Oh, well. That's a good game. That's the quick concede. And they did hit. They did eventually hit, so... Yeah, but sometimes you get killed by a land flood. It is what it is. Sometimes I would test out cutting one land, but hey, we made plat 4, so I'm already happy for this one. I'm willing to just move on to next month at this point. So 4 wins. I usually call that par for the course. And also remember that we're using I would prefer 5 wins, but 4 wins par for the course, it's not bad. So I'm willing to take that. Well, there you go. Hold on. Yeah, I should like this one too. Oh wait, no, I can't like it from here. I can like it from here. There you go. So there you go. That's it for this episode, the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Let's see what our pity prizes are. That's a very good one. I actually wanted more copies of that. Man, let's see what else. Draconic Intervention, that's fine. I've been considering a deck running around that. And last but not the least, okay, so it's a Mystical Archive. What might it be? Inquisition. Actually, not bad. It's a shame we never got the channel off, but you know what? Sometimes you don't hit the channel. And so the plan of besides hitting a channel off an early invocation, probably not the best plan either. So maybe in hindsight, the correct play was to cut the channel. Anyway, I got 40 gems out of it, and there wasn't anything else better for that pack. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.